Cheap Not Broke fam, thank you for tuning back into the channel. Please hit that like button, that subscribe button. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. Each and every subscription helps. Hit that button. Cheap Not Broke fam, we're back. It's Wednesday. It's time for the Wednesday rant. Thank you all for tuning back into the channel. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button for your boy. I appreciate it. There it is right there for you. Subscribe button. You want to subscribe? Subscribe right there. Go ahead and do it. Hit that subscribe button right there for me. Thank you for tuning back in, and it's time for the Wednesday rant. What are we talking about tonight? What are we talking about tonight? Tonight, we are talking about, can the tariff save you money? Tonight, can the tariffs save you money? That's what we're talking about tonight. All right. Yes, it's time for the Wednesday rant. Every Wednesday, I rant about something that's bothering me, getting on my nerves, or something we just need to talk about in general. And it's actually a good thing. It's actually a good thing. So, right now, you know the tariffs are going on. They're charging everybody all this extra money. Everything that's getting shipped in. Temu, Shein, they're saying they're going up May 2nd or April 27th. One of the 2 dates, I'll look it up in a second. They're going up. They're going up on the price. That's not what we want. We don't want that. We don't want them to go up on the price. We want them to stay down. But this is what's happening. So they're going up on the price. That's fine. And everything else that's getting shipped in, they're going up on the price. Right? Food. The one thing I noticed a ton, one thing I noticed a lot of was strawberries. They went up on the strawberries. Strawberries got to be like $6, $7. I'm like, wait a minute. I was paying $4 or $5 for these strawberries. What's going on? Strawberries got really, really high. Of course, eggs. And then other stuff from that. But that's one of the things I really, really noticed. Strawberries. Other than that, food prices have been pretty decent to me. I haven't really noticed a difference. I don't know if you have. I have not. Haven't really noticed a big difference on the food prices. However, I have noticed a difference in not food, not shipping goods. Actually, nothing except the strawberries. I haven't really noticed a difference in anything. Okay, I just haven't. And I buy the same stuff all the time. I'm very price conscious. I know how much I pay for stuff. I keep a mental note how much I'm paying because I don't want to get overcharged and I don't want them to triple the price on me and I'm not paying attention. So I'm very cautious of that. So I haven't really noticed a big difference or anything, but I want to know how much are they going to go up on this stuff. That's what I want to know. Like 15%, 20%, $1.50? What? Let me know. I don't know. But one thing that is coming down, and this doesn't have to get shipped in. And you would think about it like, can tariffs save you money? Yes, they can. What's coming down? Travel. If you want to get on the plane, you want to go somewhere, get a hotel, get out the country, go jet setting for a little bit, it's a good time to do it. It's a good time to do it because these tariffs are keeping people from coming to the country. They're not coming into the country right now. You see the Canadians. Canadians have been very vocal about, we're not visiting America with those tariffs. Y'all not about to charge us no extra money to come down the street. Y'all are right down the street. We're on the same continent. I'm not doing that. So Canadians are not coming down, spending the money right now. And I'm not sure about other countries because a lot of people come to New York. I mean, not New York, United States. They go to United States. They come to the United States. They either go to L.A., Las Vegas, Miami, Los Angeles, New York. Did I say that? New York, Miami, Los Angeles, Chicago, L.A., Miami. Those are the most of the places that people go. If you come to visit the United States, You're only going to a couple cities. You might go to Disney World. You might go to Orlando. You might go there. But you're not going to Kansas City, Missouri. Unless you're just a big Chiefs fan. You're not going. You're not going there. You're not going to Reno, Nevada. You're not going to Charlotte, North Carolina. You're not going there. You're going to, if you're coming from out the country, you're going to the big city, what you saw on TV. Just like everybody else, just like us. When we leave the country, we go to a city that we seen on TV. I'm not going to no place I ain't never heard of. Send me where the lights at, where they partied it up and they spending the money. That's where I want to go. And that's what people do when they come here. However, with the tariffs, are you going to pay more money to come to the United States? Are you going to try to protest the United States for all these tariffs? Like, I'm not going there spending my money there. Look what they're doing. There's a lot of places to go in the world. A lot of places to go in the world. I've been to Brazil, been to Thailand, been to Spain, been to Iceland, been to Panama, been to Colombia. Been a lot of places. More than that. Way more than that. But I've been a lot of places. And no time better to go see them when it's cheap. During the pandemic, man, I got on the flight. Y'all remember, you can go check it out. I did my video on Denver. Denver during the pandemic. Went to Denver during the pandemic. Got a flight to Denver and back. I think it was $15. Yep, I paid $15. I got to Denver and back for $30 because it's pandemic. They were selling flights super cheap. Where else did I go to the pandemic? I went to Costa Rica during the pandemic. Went to a lot of places during the pandemic. And the flights were dirt cheap. I remember the first time I flew during the pandemic, plane was empty. Now, it's not going to happen again now. But I would like for less people to be on the airplane. That's nice. I don't always like somebody sitting by. I don't like nobody sitting by me. I'd rather sit by myself. But with these prices coming down, I think it might be a good opportunity to capitalize on these quote-unquote tariffs. Because something got to give. Because the tariffs are on stuff that's getting shipped in. What about stuff that's not getting shipped in? What all is... I was trying to figure that out. I said, what all can you really save money on in the tariffs? And, of course, flights, cruises. But people going to cruise. Cruises, I don't know. Cruises cost a lot of money, man. You already know how I feel about cruise. Cruise ain't cheap. Cruise is not cheap. Cruise costs a lot of money. But it's a good time, but it costs a lot of money. You got hotel rates in Mexico, the Caribbean, increased availability, lower demand from tariff-related price changes. Rental cars and local tours. This kind of offset travel slowdowns in certain areas. So, yeah, the travel game is about to be wide open. Go out there and really get around and do what you want to do. Because I read this video out there, United, and I think Delta, they're cutting back flights because they don't have as many people flying. And we're going into the summer season, and they're coming back, and they're cutting back flights. That's not good. And they said they're going to retire some planes. It's not good for business. What you mean retiring planes? What you mean cutting back flights? It's summertime. People trying to get up and go. You got Memorial Day coming up. And then after that, you got Juneteenth on a Thursday. Probably take off that Friday. You got a 4-day weekend. And then you got 4th of July. If you get that Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you got a 4-day weekend. So you got a good couple days. You got a holiday. You don't have one this month. But May, June, July, you got holidays. So all summer, you got a holiday. You get a day off every day. Well, not every day. But once a day in the summer, you can turn it into something else. Take off another day, you always get a 4-day weekend. Or take off 2 days, you get 5. You can go do something. You can go skate. Go do something. Go do something big. But with the prices coming down, now I haven't done any flight comparison. I haven't been looking for no plane tickets lately. I'm always looking for plane tickets. But I haven't, nothing that I've seen has been like super cheap. Everything looks like pretty normal to me. Everything looks pretty normal. But if you were going to go somewhere, where would you try to go? What would you try to do? Me, where do I want to go? I want to go to Seattle. I want to go to Portland. I want to go to Seattle. I want to go to Portland. I want to go to Minnesota. I want to go to South Dakota, North Dakota. These are places in the United States. I want to go to all 50 states, to be honest. I want to go to Maine, get some lobster up there. Boston. Got to go to Boston. Where else? New Mexico. Been there. Haven't been there. You know, I want to get as many places as I can. But if you got a job, you got to do them when you're on day off. Unless, you just some person, Most people got some kind of schedule they got to stick to. They got kids or whatever the case. They can't just go when they want to go. But when you do go, summertime's the best time to go do it. And now that these tariffs are dropping the prices of everything, it might be a good time to go do something. Might be a good time to go do something. Because they got to still make their money. Oh, man, this is good. This is good. I hope the flight prices bottom out soon. Now, if the flights to Asia get to be $600, I got to go, y'all. I got to go. I'm sorry. I got to get over there. $600 back to Asia. I got to go. Where else? Well, if I can get to Africa for $1,500, if I can get to Africa for $1,200, I gotta go. If I get to Africa for $1,200, I'm on the way. I'm going to Africa for $1,600. Probably not gonna happen. Maybe. But wherever you're trying to go, what you should do, get on Skip Lag or get on Google Flights and set up a flight tracker. What a flight tracker does, it will alert you when the price goes up or down. Not like $1 or something like that. We know, significant price, like $25, something like that. They'll let you know. You get an email, hey, this flight you've been tracking has increased in cost or decreased in cost. But you want the decrease when it's going down. When it goes down, you got to be ready to jump. You can't be playing games now. Because not even that. Even if a flight's really cheap. Oh, man, this flight's cheap. I'm going to wait. You don't think other people trying to fly too? Other people, man, them seats get bought up. Just like Memorial Day. You trying to get somewhere? Hey, they're cutting back on the flights. Wherever you're trying to go, the time may be not available. You may not have the available time to go. You might be trying to get there, I like to do the night flights. I like to, fly overnight, especially coming from the West Coast, going to the East Coast. You definitely want to fly overnight because you'll lose the whole day. Oh, man. You get on a 9 o'clock flight, that's 12 East Coast time. By the time you get there 5 hours later, it's probably like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. You lost the whole day. Get out in the airport at 6 o'clock. You lost the whole day. Now, you get on the plane at midnight on the West Coast. East Coast, 3 o'clock in the morning, 5-hour flight. You get there you go on a flight like 10 o'clock. You get there about 5 in the morning, which is perfect. Works out great. You want to leave? If you want to leave the West Coast, you definitely want to fly at night. You're going to lose your whole day. It sucks. It's not fun. You're like, dang, you get there 6 o'clock. You've been sitting on a plane all day. And you got on a plane that morning. And here you are getting off that night. No thanks. Not doing it. I'm not losing my days on the plane. You can have that. But I am curious. Let me pull up something really quick. So, if you can, one of the best things you can do is go somewhere during the week. Friday and Saturday gonna cost you the most money. And not saying you shouldn't stay on a Friday or Saturday. However, if you get there on a Wednesday, Tuesday, a lot less going on. Those days are cheaper. You can get cheaper days, and then you can leave on a Saturday. You may just want to do Friday night. It may not need to do Saturday night. You just may not. Like, you know what? I'm good. Friday night's enough for me. I don't need to do Saturday night. Well, you pack your stuff up, and you hit it. And you can hit it on Saturday. Therefore, you save a little money because Saturday night gonna really cost you. Everybody off that day. Everybody been off work, sitting around chilling, trying to step out and act a fool. You know what it is. And then you got and then it depends on where you're going too. Certain places they're always gonna cost money. Some places are always gonna cost money because people are always gonna want to go there. Always gonna want to go. Miami's one of them places. It's always gonna cost money. New York is gonna cost money. LA is gonna cost money. But you can go somewhere you haven't necessarily been. Just like, when people travel to Europe. Everybody want to go to Paris. Everybody want to go to Barcelona, Madrid. Everybody wants to go to Italy, Rome. There we go. Rome. You got Italy, Germany, all these places. People want to go to the same places. You go to the places less travel. Good time. Costa Rica, place less travel. A lot of people go, it's a good time now. I don't know if a lot of people go down there, but I've been twice. It's a good time. I enjoy it. You enjoy it. If you've been down there, you're like good beaches, great beaches, good time down in Costa Rica. Panama, been down there too. It's good. I'm not gonna look up any flights tonight. We'll do that another night. But I'm just telling you. I'm trying to tell you right now. The summer travel is gonna get kind of cheap out here because they're gonna need people to keep coming out and doing stuff. And if people are not coming out to do anything, they can't make their money. And that's not what they in business to do, not make money. So they're gonna drop the prices to get you on that plane, get you in that hotel. Now we'll find out what's really going on if Disney World drops the prices. I know it's real. If Disney World says, "Hey, you know what? Man, we can't do this. This costs too much." It's over. It is over. I wonder other things. I was looking for other things that might decrease the price, that tariffs might decrease the price of. And what I came to the conclusion is that everything that is shipped, if it has to be shipped, that's why it's going to cost you some money. That's why it's going to cost you extra money. Anything that needs extra shipping, that's going to cost you the bread. So, not really, buying merchandise, things like that. Not much you can do about that. Not much you can do without that. You can't really make your way around that. However, some other stuff, not buying products, but even the products, you can only do that for so long. You can only raise your prices for so long because what happens if people stop buying from you? Then what? Oh, we're going to raise our prices to compete with the tariffs. Well, you raise your prices too much, people go somewhere else. Now you got a problem on your hands. You got a big problem on your hands. Now you don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want that, but it can happen. It can happen. It can happen. Let's see. Hold on a second. What else? What else is cheaper because of tariffs? I'm curious. Because of these tariffs. Now, let's be clear. They're going to go away. It's not going to be the new way of life. They're going to go away. They got to go away. Can't keep this crap going up. Yeah, everything is travel. All this stuff is travel. Other things that may be cheaper because of tariffs. Domestic vacation package? No. Nah, nothing international. Anything international is going to be cheaper than domestic. That's for sure. That's why I like travel outside the country. I save a lot of money. Budget airline tickets. Tariffs on fuel exports on aircraft parts from specific countries may lead to increased competition among airlines, especially budget carriers that optimize those routes. Luggage and travel accessories. If tariffs hit imports from specific countries, China, other suppliers like Vietnam, India, they may flood the U.S. with lower cost alternatives. No, I'm talking about luggage. I thought you meant like luggage as in putting it on the plane. It's not $25, it's $15. Now, if the luggage was only $10, I wouldn't have no problem paying for the luggage. No problem. But Spirit, man, they'll charge you $69 for that. And then the carry-on costs more than the bag under the plane. Ain't that something? Tariffs on specific imports like French wine, European cheese may prompt domestic alternative suppliers to offer cheaper products to fill in the gap. Yeah, I was hearing about that. All the wine's going to get taxed, so a lot of people are buying up all this wine and stuff before all that hits. Yep, I read about that. I was aware of that. Tech and electronics. Some non-tariff brands from South Korea or Mexico undercut competitors hit by tariffs. TVs, phone, accessories from these countries might be priced lower than the share market. Look, I'm trying to tell you now. You heard it here first. Everybody's not going to be able to keep up. Some people, yes, we got the higher tariffs. We're spending more money, but we can't lose everything. So we're just going to trade. We're just going to bite the bullet and sell at a lower cost. Unfortunately, that's not what nobody wants to do. Nobody wants to do that, but somebody's going to have to do it. And then when that happens, boom, that's when we pop up. Cheap Not Broke Fam. That's when we pop up and be like, hey, how much you selling that for? Is this a discount? I'll take it. You don't have to ask for discount. We find discounts. We don't ask for them. That's tacky. That's tacky. Like I don't like to ask nobody for no discount. If they offer it to me, I will take it. Or if I've done my research and I know this is a lesser price than what's being asked, I have no problem with that. But we don't go in there asking for, hey man, let me get a discount. That's disrespectful. If you can't pay what a person's asking for, move it along. Move it along. That's cool. If I can't pay what you're asking, I move it along. There's no need for me to come on, try to haggle and go back and forth with you. Your price is your price. Cool. Somebody's always selling it cheaper, and I'll go find them. I'll always go find them. I can always go find somebody selling it cheaper. No problem. No problem. All right, everybody. We're going to take a break real quick. We're going to be right back. All right. We're back. Back. Okay. So we're talking about tariffs and how they can save you some money. And it seems it's only saving money on travel and what you want to do. I haven't made a travel video in so long. I haven't made a travel video in a long time. I used to make them all the time. But it's all good. All good. I'll get back to it. I will get back to that. Anyway, like I said, look up if you want to go somewhere, you're looking up for a flight to catch or something like that. Make sure you put it on the tracker, figure out when it's going to go up, when it's going to go down. Hey, Mom. Thank you for watching. Make sure you put it on the tracker or something like that, just so you can figure it out, find out when it's going up, down, and around, because you don't want your price to get away from you. You don't want to pay more than what you're supposed to be paying. No, you want to pay less. You want to pay what you want to pay. You want to pay your price. That's what you want to do. You want to pay your price under your conditions, not just pay what them people asking you to pay. That's not what we're doing. Nope. Okay. Oh yes. So this is what kind of sparked. Oh shit. I didn't even hit it yet. Here we go. Let's get into it. It's time for interesting news. News. Here we go. Southwest Airlines joins rivals Delta United in cutting flights and scrapping forecasts. This is what I'm talking about. The whole point of talking about this topic of the show. They're cutting these prices down because ain't nobody flying like they need them to. Southwest Airlines became the largest U.S. carrier on Wednesday to withdraw financial forecasts as President Trump's trade war has created the biggest uncertainty for the industry since COVID-19 pandemic. With little clarity on how customers will behave in the face of potentially worsening economy, airlines are struggling to accurately forecast their business. Travel is a discretionary item for many customers and businesses. With the trade war rising, prospect for slower economic growth and higher inflation, both tourists and corporations are sitting tight and leading to pulling back on travel spending. Southwest said it is not able to reaffirm its previous forecast of 1.7 billion earnings before the interest and tariffs in 2015 and about 3.8 billion in 2026. Amid current macroeconomic uncertainty, it is difficult to forecast given recent and short-lived booking trends, companies said. Yep, because people are not spending. Prices going up. People want to sit still. I said this months ago. I said when the prices go up, people are going to sit still this summer. They're going to sit still, stay put. They're not going to spend money like they used to. People are losing their jobs with the government. And then, like I said, the private sector will start hurting. because people aren't spending that money. People aren't spending that money. Can't pay the employees. Employees get let go. It's a whole cycle. So just the government, people getting let go from the government is not the only problem. No, private sector, private companies, people can start getting let go from the private sector because nobody's spending the money like they used to. Now you got a whole problem. Now people aren't working. They're not going on vacation. They're not buying plane tickets. They're not getting hotel rooms. Domino. They're not eating out. Domino. And it all goes downhill from there. All goes downhill from there. That's not what you want. But that's what's happening. That's what's happening. So I, myself, are going to take advantage of some of these travel deals, as should you. As I always reiterate, if you have a travel card, make sure you're getting the points, accruing the points. You got American Express. Hey, you better use that thing. American Express, amazing card. If you got any card that you're getting points, make sure you get the points, please. Use the points. It will pay for some future travel. And sign up with the airline's frequent flyer program. All of them have them. So when you're flying, you're earning miles, and you can get some points and eventually fly free. And then when you book with the credit card and you're getting points there, you get to fly free again. So you get to win on both sides of the game. And that's the objective. You want to win on both sides. Both sides of the game. You want to win. So you want to make sure you're doing that. Get those points. Get those points. Here we go. Chipotle sales slump as recession fears hit burrito chain. Consumers were saving money. Wait a minute. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Chipotle sales slump as recession fears hit burrito chain. Consumers were saving money. Chipotle Grill on Wednesday tempered its annual comparable sales growth forecast as sticky inflation and economic uncertainty with consumers dine out less, sending the burrito chain shares down 3%. The company now expects annual corporate sales growth in the single growth digit range compared with prior forecasts and for a low single digit rise. President Trump sweeping tariffs once again, just like the airline industry, are on trade patterns, including Mexico and Canada, as well as escalating trade war with China, has risen fears of a recession in the United States and forced companies to pull back on their annual expectation as corporations deal with higher cost of living. Prices got to go up. You got to tighten your belt. You got to make sure you know what you're doing out here, or you'll get caught up in it. You'll be up, as they say, Schitt's Creek. You don't want to go up Schitt's Creek. It's not a good place to be. But that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen to you. And that's what we got. What else we got? And I wonder, is the boycott working? Because Tesla's down. Tesla's shares are down. And I think they're selling less cars. I think the boycott is working. I don't know for sure. I'm going to research that and we'll talk about that another day. But I'm going to really find out because it seems like he's not doing the best. The company's not doing well. You can't be over Doge, Tesla X. Nah, something's got to give, Moss. Something's got to give. So I don't know what that give is going to be, but something's got to give. Something's got to give. You can't keep that up. It's not sustainable. It's not sustainable at all. Uh-oh. And what else? What else is happening in this world? Jennifer's ice cream, blah, 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 blah. Well, oh yeah, I talked about that the other day. The Uber and the $99, the $99.99 subscription. You're going to subscribe to Uber to save money. That's a joke. Stupid. I wouldn't do that. But I will talk about this. Speaking of Uber and all this other stuff, it's on my mind. Bundle deals. I think Hulu, ESPN, and somebody else is doing a bundle deal. So, don't sleep on the bundles. The bundles work great. I used to have bundle. I had Hulu for years for free. For years. Then I signed up. I don't know. I messed it up. I messed it up, messing around. But I had Hulu for years for free. So if you can get the bundle deal, take the bundle deal, because a lot of these subscriptions, people aren't signing up like they need them to. So they combine them all together, and then you get them, and then you're off to the races. So don't sleep on getting the bundles. The bundles are big time. They do work, and they do save you a whole lot of money. Whole lot of money. Mm-hmm. And what else do we have? You know, man, Trump dominates the news, man. This guy is always in the news. Forever in the news. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. But NBA playoffs, if you're a sports bettor, be careful. Don't lose all your money betting sports. I know it's fun. I know it's an exciting thing to do. Don't lose all your money doing that. And yeah, that's what we got. That's what we got. Wednesday night rant. Can the tariffs save you money? Can they save you money? You like the new shirt? Check out the shirt. I got the AI working good for me. I got it working good. It's going to be putting me on some different shirts now. I like it. It didn't work like that in the beginning, but now it's working good. Working pretty good. So I'm happy with that. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to cut the show short tonight because we're going to be back tomorrow night. Got to go, get out and do the comedies. But I appreciate everybody tuning in. We're going to be back tomorrow night with a regular show. This has been the Wednesday Rant. And can tariffs save you money? Yes, they can. They can save you money on travel. If you plan on traveling this summer, make sure you do it. Make sure you plan ahead and get those low prices because they need your money and you need them to fly there so you can go enjoy yourself. All right, everybody. We're going to be back tomorrow night. Another episode of Cheap Not Broke. Please hit the subscribe button. QR code right there. I'm going to drop it right here for you. Please hit that like button. It's right over there. Drop a super chat if you would like. You like to donate on here? Donate to your boy. Go ahead and donate. Send a super chat. All that stuff is very much welcome. Very much appreciated. It gets recycled right back into the business. So whatever you give and feel like giving is very much appreciated. And that's what we got. So we're going to be back tomorrow night. And that's what we got. Tomorrow night. See you tomorrow night. Take care.